Hello, Cancer. Welcome to your mid-month reading. So, about now, Mercury retrograde should be over, but we're still kind of taking on the full moon in Taurus effects. So, we're going to start off with the feminine Cancers first, then the masculine Cancers second. Resonate with both, one or the other, doesn't matter, just what energy you're picking up at the time. So I'm going to be using the After Tarot. You're not supposed to read these in reversals, so I'm just like barely starting to read it upright, because I just only read it both reverse, and so we're finally coming full circle. Okay. Alright, so Cancer, feminine. How have you been in this retrograde? Let's see. Your current energy. Ooh. Wow. Okay. 6 of Swords. So, we're moving on, possibly from an air sign, Aquarius, Libra, Gemini. Alright, so we're taking a rest. Alright, or someone is from you, whichever one. Okay, crowning energy. The Knight of Cups. Alright, so this would typically be the sign of Scorpio or Cancer. I'm not really sure, but are we moving on to somebody else, or are we just, let's see, subconscious energy here. Oh man, okay. 10 of Swords, okay. So something has definitely happened. I feel like maybe someone sold you a dream, Cancer, and you feel a little bit backstabbed. Maybe someone had a choice between you and someone else, and maybe they were kind of stuck and like deciding. So there's that. Anyway, 3 cards for your past month. Let's see. Yeah, definitely sold you a dream. I feel like Cancer, you were probably really sexually attracted to them. And I feel like it was really impulsive what you did, considering it's the Ace of Wands and the Fool card. I feel like you just jumped really fast the second something was offered to you impulsively. And I don't think, Cancer, you really thought about it till after something has happened. Something has happened that made you think about it, right? Maybe there was somebody else. That's a bummer. So, 3 cards crowning your past month. Let's see. Alright, so we have Sagittarius. We have Aries with the Fool card also. Temperance, that would be the Sagittarius card. The Page of Wands and the King of Cups. Yeah. It seems like, yeah, I feel like, okay, someone was trying to balance themselves. I feel like if you don't have, any fire in your sun, moon, rising, I feel like this is probably going to be someone else. Maybe if it is another fire sign, other than you, but I feel like they probably got news about it, because the Page of Wands definitely means news that you really, like, you jumped, they found out, and they had to leave. You know, I feel like Cancer's probably dealing with maybe two, or maybe if you a fire, you probably have gotten the news that somebody jumped, or when you jumped, something else happened, and you got the news that someone has turned their back on you, can't cups. So yeah, okay. Let's go with your energy here. Okay, so we pulled 4. My bad. Okay. Yeah. One fire sign does not look like he's too happy hearing that news about what you did, Cancer, or I feel like yeah, it was definitely impulsive. I feel like someone definitely sold you a dream. Like they just automatically came in and they were just like, hey, let's be together. I'll support you, blah, blah, blah. And then, going quickly into that, I feel if you examined it some more, I feel like maybe this guy probably ghosted you and you found out, or you figured it out, that they, pulled a 7 of swords, and then here you are in the 10 of swords, betrayed and backstabbed, right? And I feel like Cancer, you probably want nothing to do with it. Nothing to do with it whatsoever. So, alright. Ooh. Alright, I like when this card is at the bottom of the deck because usually what's at the bottom of the deck is what's behind the curtain. What does the High Priestess know? And the High Priestess is going to be you in this reading. And that that something was very toxic, and I feel like it was sexually based, and maybe this person was toxic, could be a Capricorn. All right, 3 cards for your near future from now until the end of November. I need to pull one more card. I see. Okay. So we have the King of Pentacles, the 7 of Pentacles, and then the Tower. And then what brings the Tower is the 5 of Cups and the Death card. So it's not really so bad. I mean, it looks pretty bad. And then it gets better. So sum that up. But let's see. Crowning energy for the near future. Conscious energy for the near future. Yeah, I feel like the other person, I'm willing to bet it's a Capricorn / fire sign. Probably an Aries or a Sag, whichever one, but I feel like he probably, I feel like he found out. He definitely knows. He definitely knows. And that's why he left, because this is what's in their subconscious energy right below the King of Pentacles. But I can tell you it was meant to happen. It was meant to happen. Because for one, I think you were torn between your emotions, and I'm hearing the reality. So you were torn between the reality of things. And Cancers, they're super emotional and they care. So it's very easy for people to get caught in their emotions, and they're kind of just, what do I do? Because if you look at this moon card, there are 2 wolves here. One wolf is the devil card, the toxic energy that this random dude came in and gave you. And then we have the Queen of Cups. So your actual emotions versus what people project onto you, what you think is your emotions or feelings and stuff like that. And I feel like Cancer, you're probably having a hard time deciphering between that. So this is why the Tower comes in. And I feel like that has made you look at all the things that all the things that this, King of Pentacles has probably done for you, and the things you need to do to cooperate with them. So, yeah. So that's why it gets better. I think you are done looking at the loss, and you want to look towards, the changes that you have to make here. So, yeah. Some of you, I'm not gonna lie, some of you are gonna go straight back towards that Scorpio male, and that's not a good idea. Like, it's not a good idea because you're gonna be right back here, the one who is feeding this arrogant piece of shit Scorpio. I'm not gonna lie. It looks like he's playing you, and I feel like you're gonna go straight. You're gonna figure that out straight up. So, 3 cards of advice. Alright, I guess we have 4 cards. Okay, so we have the 4 of Cups, the 6 of Wands, the 5 of Swords, and the Judgment card. Okay, so I don't see that much yellow here, but I can tell that these cards are straight up talking about your ego. And we have a lot of blue here, and I need you to look at the truth rather than your ego from that perspective here. I feel like I feel like you need to look at the fact that why this person turned you down rather than, the fact that they turn you down. I feel like they know that you would go to anybody for some sense of acknowledgement, even if it's for a second. And I feel like it's because, I mean, it's just like, it doesn't have to be just anybody. It could just be any good looking guy or girl or whatever. And I feel like they want you to understand that. They really do. And it's just, life isn't all about, being part of the crowd or just trying to be somebody either you're not, or just trying to be with someone who just looks good and is not really doing anything for you. You know what I'm saying? So if you have this mentality of, oh, you hurt me, well, I'm going to hurt you back. I mean, I'm just saying that whole cycle that you went through with this random guy who backstabbed you, it's going to happen again until you just let down your ego and was just like, okay, like, I get it now. It's really not, about me or the situation that has happened. It's really about what I have to learn. And I feel like you gotta kind of like take a step back and look at that from like a higher perspective rather than being in the situation itself, because look what that does. Look what that does. Yeah, I can tell that there probably is going to be a fight here, because I feel like this guy here, I feel like he really wants you to understand that it's really not about the feelings. Like, I think he really wants you to think straight, you know? And I feel like you can't come together with this King of Pentacles till you get your mind right, you know? And I could tell that, you know, one of you, I feel like one of you are probably, it's going to bring up a fight, you know? It's going to be about the impulsiveness. It's going to be about wanting to be the center of attention. But we also kind of want to have hope and but we're also kind of in denial about the real situation at hand, you know? So it's just, if there's going to be a fight coming up, you know, I would expect it to be resolved, but you can't get so defensive, Cancer. Okay, I feel like you need to kind of just like, you know, don't react, but listen, you know? Don't react, but listen. Okay, so now we're going to go on to the masculine Cancers. All right. All right. Masculine Cancers. Give me your current energy from now to the end of November. The Ten of Cups. All right. That's a really good card, Cancer. If you're in your family, you know, spending time with your family, it looks really great. I feel like you're probably just having a good time doing that. But anyway, or you're thinking about your Ten of Cups. Family, friends, you know, things that bring you emotional fulfillment. Could be a love situation too. Okay, so crowning energy. Five of Pentacles. Okay, so if you were shut out or you shut someone out, it's probably going to be this Ten of Pentacles here. So, subconscious energy. Three of Cups. Yeah, okay. So this could only mean a couple things. It could mean that you want to reunite with your Ten of Cups, right? Or you're thinking about a celebration in the Ten of Cups. I feel like some of you are really thinking about the holidays and who you want to spend it with, to be honest, because I see a lot of that. I also see, you know, the three-party situation that has happened, because I feel like maybe, you know, I'd say maybe like three or two or like a few people have wanted this Ten of Cups. And I feel like the Ten of Cups would be like a cloud, right? And you know, the cloud is raining the Ten of Cups, and I feel like whoever these are just really trying to get their cups filled with the Ten of Cups, you know. And this could very well be you too, Cancer. So, okay, 3 cards for your past month. Let's see. Okay. All right. We have the 6 of Wands, the 8 of Cups, and the Knight of Cups. So, I'm going to clarify these really quick. Ooh. Interesting. All right. Then we have the Empress. So, sign of Aries, Taurus, Libra. All right, so this is what I find very interesting here. Your very last 3 cards, the 6 of Wands, the Ace of Cups, and below that is the Ace of Wands. So I'm getting the, if Leo or not, it could be any other sign. Because we have water and we have air and we have earth. So we have every sign here. But if someone offered you an Ace of Cups, I feel like Cancer, you offered the Ace of Wands, which, it's not that great. It's impulsive, and a lot of Cancers are going through that right now. They feel like, yeah, I feel like, okay, it doesn't even have to be a Leo at this point. I feel like someone literally gave you attention for maybe like a second. They offered you their love, and I feel like, ooh, it's not what I was. It's not. All right, so what's popping up to me right now are the people in the background of this card. I feel like they aren't really supporting. I feel like they're holding their wands up, but they're watching what this person is doing to this person. It's really weird. That's just what I'm getting. And I feel like maybe other people have, you know, probably wanted attention or they were jealous of the attention, possibly a Leo. And I feel like it's just surrounding this Ace of Cups and this Ace of Wands, and it's really fucking weird. But anyway, um yeah, so something happened here. Something happened, but it was meant to happen with that Wheel of Fortune here. I feel like it has caused someone to walk away from the other after they have gotten some news of being introspective about a situation, and it has to do with giving somebody attention. And I honestly feel like it probably sparked a fight here because one person was giving the Ace of Cups while the other person was giving an Ace of Wands. So, I mean, it doesn't always have to be you, Cancer. It could just be someone was offering something impulsive and someone was offering something emotional. Someone was hoping for something emotional, but someone just gave something in the moment, like just here, just take it. And yeah. So the news being someone was giving reciprocation to the other person. The Knight of Wands is the Knight of Cups. Wow. Okay. Knight of Cups is being, the knight in shining armor. I'll be emotionally available to you. We can be together. We could go on dates. Blah blah. But because he said Knight of Wands on accident, it's probably a given. The Knight of Wands is very impulsive, also. So Cancer, if this is you, you're gonna know. But anyway, then we have the Knight of Wands below the Knight of Cups, and he is going straight towards all of this. I feel like somebody was very mad and upset, and I feel like they gave you that insight or that insight you needed because I feel like something was a lie and they just wanted to really tell you the truth. Stop paying attention to your feelings, Cancer. This is a fucking lie. All right. And I feel like they wanted you to understand that who you're really giving your, time and energy or money to, whatever. Because this Knight of Cups could very well have not been you. It could just be someone who sold you a dream, right? So, anyway, whatever fight that sparked caused someone to be shut out or someone to shut you out. And I feel like now Cancer is just reevaluating everything. So, 3 cards for your near future from now until the end of November. 3 cards crown. Okay, crowning under future. Oh yeah, fuck. Okay, 3 cards for subconscious. Oh man. Oh man. All right. The devil, and behind that is the tower. So possible news, probably from a Scorpio or a Capricorn, but I feel like it's a strong Scorpio right here. So I feel like there's a lot of toxicity and stuff surrounding that. Okay, so this is probably going to be the same message as the feminine cancers. Okay, so with the Fool card, then the Page of Pentacles, and the Five of Wands below that. That is straight up that someone you either committed to, or was very giving towards, or just you're learning that they did something to try and win here, to try and come up on top, and it had a lot to do with how fast you would jump, Cancer. So yeah. Okay, so crowning the energy here, that looks really bad with the Justice card, and the seven of swords is really bad because it looks that's probably you or someone who is sneaking off to do something, but it is a surrounding an injustice here, and the injustice would be you jumping off, taking a leap into a new opportunity to start all over, but that was a foolish decision. So yeah, okay, so yeah, okay. The rope from the Seven of Swords. Seven of Swords, obviously, we know that's a very sneaky energy. He's holding the Five of Swords, and the Five of Swords is really isolating yourself to win rather than to make another, a choice between two, or just, it doesn't always have to be a choice between two. It could just mean in denial about something. So someone would rather walk away and be like, you know what, I don't want to listen to you, rather than, facing the truth here. And then in the rope, they get caught by a manipulator, magician. So there's that. And I feel like this manipulator wanted you, and I feel like, with this wand that he's holding up, this is what the manipulator has wanted. So the manipulator wanted you to jump off and do something foolish because by, not because, but by turning down an emotional opportunity or somebody close to you or whatever, and staying in a very apathetic mood. So Cancer, considering this is the King of Cups, that is your card, above the Four of Cups with the Justice card, I feel like this is probably going to be you. Some of you have probably already did this. And you have a Virgo who has turned you down because of the injustice that you have done, right? It doesn't have to be romantic. It could be friendship. So Yeah, I feel like someone is going to get information about the person who has been manipulating and trying to be on top. It is not a fire sign, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. It's just going to be someone who is, just trying to be on top, trying to fight, All right. 3 cards of advice. Fucking leaf blower guy. Stop and then they come around. All right. So I feel like someone needs to apologize for a decision that they have made. And I feel like they have to think about the things that they should have done, whether it's you, Cancer, or someone around you. I feel like it's just somebody needs to apologize here. Lovers and the Queen of Cups. That's going to be that Scorpio female. And I feel like I honestly feel like maybe the Scorpio female needs to apologize. I feel like there needs to be some communication between that. And then maybe things will get better. There's just like something needs to be resolved here. Some information needs to be exchanged with the Lover's card. I mean, it's a choice that someone has to make. It doesn't have to be anything, but I mean, some of you are in relationships or friendship situations where this can't get resolved. And some of you have to really balance out, your masculine and feminine energy, where you have been so masculine towards the right people, and then you're having to, the mountain is really your self-discovery and balancing your feminine aspects and understanding, you know what have you done and the things you have to do to make up to people around you, whether some of you can't come back to the people you have done dirty, but it's a lesson that you have to learn. You learn these things for the future. So anyways, Cancer, that is your reading. I hope you found that insightful. Check out my Instagram readings. We're going to do another one of them this week. So, yeah, I will see you guys for your December reading.